You should only buy micro SD cards instead of full SD cards. And if you stick around, I'll give you 3 reasons why. You know what time it is. SD cards have been around since the turn of the century, and micro SD cards came a few years after that. Digital devices today like cameras and some smartphones use memory cards to expand their limited onboard storage. So why am I claiming that you should only buy micro SD cards even for your fully fledged digital SLR camera? I'll give you 3 reasons why. Number 3. When it comes to the physical size, not the actual capacity, the micro SD card wins hands down. At almost 4 times smaller and half the thickness of a normal SD card, you can take more micro SD cards around with you than you can compared to SD cards. Sure, micro SD cards are smaller and they're always the one thing that you drop on the ground and can't find. But that leads me to my next point. Number 2. If you jump over to Amazon, you can buy one of these super sleek credit card size micro SD card holders. Now these things are about 2 times the thickness of a credit card and they'll slip right into your wallet. I purchased both a micro SD card holder and a normal SD card holder, just to show you what the difference was in size and how many they could hold. And when it comes down to it, the micro SD card holder wins hands down. The micro SD card holder can hold 10 micro SD cards plus an SD card adapter, which you can also put another micro SD card into. So compared to the normal SD card holder, you can actually fit almost 3 times as many micro SD cards in the same space. Number 1. Recently I purchased 5 different models of micro SD card from a particular brand, Samsung. And what I did is I put them through the tests and benchmarks to determine whether it was faster or slower using an SD card adapter. Now the reader plays a big part in this test, and the reader that I've chosen to go for is the Kingston USB 3 media reader. This is amazing when it comes to transfer speed, so if you do need a really fast media card reader, then I highly recommend the Kingston media reader. So I ran the test on the computer with an SD card adapter and without, because the Kingston accepts both, and the results are in. Little to no difference using the SD card adapter. So what does that mean? Simple. You can use a micro SD card adapter with a micro SD card in your digital SLR and there will be no performance difference whatsoever. It will be just like you're using a regular SD card. So why am I constantly talking about Samsung memory cards? Well, it's simple. Samsung produces some of the highest quality memory in the world, and built into their micro SD cards is a technology called wear leveling. So what happens is that if you are constantly writing to the same micro SD card over and over and over again, it will actually start to corrupt. But with the Samsung memory cards, when you write something to them, it will strategically place the bits in different areas so it's not writing over the same place over and over and over again. And that's what wear leveling is. Any of the products that I've talked about in this video, you can purchase them using the links down below. Do you agree with the points that I made in this video, or maybe you have an argument against them? Leave me a comment down below and let me know. Well, that's it for another video. I really hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you leave me a big thumbs up or even a comment down below. If you do enjoy the content that I'm providing here, then make sure you subscribe to this channel because it really helps me a lot. And as always, imagine, learn, create.